Howdy folks, it's Johan, your favorite little ink blob, back at it today with some more NieR. We have completed, whoop, every time, my little fidget jumps. We have completed, apparently, 57% of quests, but more importantly, we've completed 100% of quests that I am aware of, really, currently. So, okay, like, we can do the dynamic scanner one, we can talk to angles more. We might do that a bit. And then the game dev machine. But I'm not like, oh no. None of those are things that I'm like super strongly spoken to. We've done a lot. I think our next stage is to actually advance the gosh darn story. Because I've also just kind of wanted to do that all of today. I am very tired. It's about 20 minutes till my estimated, till the bedtime that I've been aiming for. So we may have to break it up over 2 days, but I will be damned. I'll be damned if I don't give it a shot. So we're going. We're going to see what happens. We're going to get excited. We're going to quietly scream about it a bit. And then we're going to get some good rest. I hope it's a good thing to be getting like literal actual little window into like my. I thought the moose was facing through the floor, but like you're getting a little actual like insight into my day. It's like, you know, this is the gaming time that I have set aside in a day, which gets eaten up sometimes, but
why must we read all these books, brother?
Knowledge expands horizons and enriches existence.
But
okay.
can't we just transfer all this data over instantly?
Into your head, perhaps, but not to your heart.
I guess. Hey, so...
Yes?
my name? Eve? This book says it's a woman's name.
Finally getting addressed.
Shouldn't we be called Cain and Abel or something instead?
Humans wouldn't change names so easily. Besides, you should be proud of the name Eve.
Huh. Well, if that's what you think, then I'm fine with it.
Glad to hear it.
But how,
is there something else?
how was it
After
decided?
we're done reading, can we go out and play? I'm sure it'll be tons of fun.
All right, but only after we're finished.
You mean it? Then I'm gonna try extra hard to finish this. Extra hard.
You do that.
Eve is so childlike. I'm curious how they settled on those particular names. Maybe we'll see more. In any case, what I was saying was simply, I hope that's an actually nice experience to be getting the little, like, sort of realistic or peek into my days. Because I feel like it's goofy. I don't think I've watched many other folks who are doing it quite literally like that. I think streaming, you certainly see that, but I don't know, I haven't seen that done for even like pre-records. But hopefully it's a good vibe. Because we're all out here, we have busy days, things get eaten up by, you know, having to get paperwork done and all of the adulting stuff, but nevertheless we try and find some time to relax, consume interesting things, so on and so forth. So
there's another of those machines. I suppose it's going to attack me, right?
This machine type purposely seeks out androids in order to enact revenge. It should be dispatched immediately.
Got it.
Well, yeah, hopefully it is. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I simply hope that it is pleasant and reinforcing to see someone else, woo, trying to find the time in the day. We might need to try hacking it, since I think that's what tended to work best against these kinds that had, like, the little shield on them. Okay. Woohoo! Uh-oh. Can we? Whew. Fortunately, the hack seems fairly easy. Although it takes longer to initiate than I would have expected. Also, the bullet pattern switched up. Intriguing. Oh. Oh, okay, it's back now. Oh. Is it dead now? No, not quite. Pretty close to it, though. That's a bad place to be. Sir, have you considered not running off the edge? Somewhat disconcerting. But I'm guessing it's finally dead? Yeah. Okay. I keep thinking I'm 2B. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that was using, like, that was using magnets to throw me around, it seems? Because, like, that wasn't its actual hand. Oh, that was... Oh! Trying to... Oh, that's... I'm sorry, buddy. I mean, I think many of us would say the same about you. Ah, instead of glory to mankind. Ah.
Machines wanting to avenge their families?
Yeah.
That's absurd.
Data shows that humans often engaged in similar activities throughout mankind's history.
Yeah.
Such attempts at revenge were often seen as justified.
Man.
I...
Woo. Yeah.
The bedrock here was bombed out in the last war. Looks like the whole city is starting to sink as a result.
I wish that we didn't have to fight. I feel so confident that we know the aliens are dead. The humans have gotta be. Like, we've gotten messages from mankind that I can only assume are pre-recorded. Like, those are not actual. Like, I don't know. The structure seems set up in a way that would make it very easy to keep any actual evidence of humans out of the loop, which to me suggests that there probably aren't any humans in the loop. It's probably set up intentionally that way. But then, what are the motives that are still going on? Is it simply to try and continue carrying out the orders for a battle that is long since over? Is there some new objective? I don't know. Are we trying to adapt and evolve in some way?
Target missile sighted.
Is that
Okay.
what we need to protect?
Let's take him out already so I can be home in time for dinner and a bath.
Androids don't need to bathe.
Yeah,
As long as you
but we
perform
can like it.
regular cleaning and maintenance, bathing is unnecessary.
Yeah, but come on, 2B. It still feels good.
Yeah. We can enjoy the nicer things in life. Heaven forbid a scanner have his hobbies. God. There it's focused. Oh, that that seemed unpleasant. Much of this does, but that seemed particularly unpleasant. Okay. Bam. Ba-bam, ba-bam, bam, bam, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Oh, okay. I thought we killed it, but still had a few things left on it. Broken key. There we go.
I think
Okay.
that's the last of the machines.
2B, 9S, come in.
Yeah.
Commander?
Emergency orders incoming. The carrier ship that was sent to resupply has come under attack. It's currently being engaged by a swarm of machines.
Okay.
I've asked all your troops in the city ruins for assistance, and I'll need you to provide backup as well. I'm sending flight units and coordinates now.
Okay.
Out.
Vroom. Our cool mech suits.
You see? Total slave driver.
If she didn't order others around, what kind of leader would she be?
If you say so.
True. A leader does need to lead, but does she need to lead in this particular way? Okay. At the same time, it is combat. Like, you can't really mince words. Okay. So, forward facing only currently. No rotating. Oh! Ah, but we can... Oh, interesting. So we can hack from the flight unit. That was not expected. Missiles. Okay. Ah, now we can rotate. That's right. So, when we're in like full-on flight mode, or full-on ship mode, I guess, we can't rotate, but we can when we're in more like Gundam-esque mode. Woohoo! I feel like this is going a lot easier than normal. Which I suspect just means that we've either spec'd well for this kind of combat, or just fairly well leveled. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. Or maybe it's just not difficult. Okay. Hey, 2B, could you, like, rather than being in the exact place that I'm in, could you, like, maybe cover the other side of it? Maybe that's a tall ask. Oh, okay, we left one machine alive. Okay. We've got the aircraft carrier. Yep.
Requesting support from any friendly units in range.
We're here.
Under heavy fire from the enemy. Our escort ship has taken damage and is unable to engage. We're currently resisting with all remaining support fighters, but we can't hold them off for long.
God, that looks awesome.
Blue Ridge 2. We need immediate backup from any available android forces.
I am a huge sucker for, like, big ship kind of battles. That's, watching the reboot of Battlestar Galactica has some amazing thematic things, especially coupled with NieR, right? But also just has some awesome big spaceship battles. Love watching big pieces of machinery tear each other apart, even if I'm not usually a particular fan of the fact that there's living things on board. But just, it looks cool. Feels rad. Hey, level up.
Looks to be 2.8 clicks southwest of us.
I, 2B, 9 , 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, Oh, that's not it yet. Okay. Thought that we were all ready to Mr. I thought we were all ready to Mr. Giant Fish, but not quite. Okay. Yeah.
Enemy aerial unit destroyed.
Woohoo!
Reverting back to area recovery.
Surely that's the worst to come, right? Yeah.
Didn't I kill that already?
What on? If it's that big, we should be able to see it.
Yeah. Yo. I mean, that sucks, but that's so cool.
That's new.
Bloody boy. Bloody boy so big. And presumably so old. Like,
Is that a machine?
what must it have seen?
Huge.
Like that? Who knows? Like, I suppose there's distributed networks, right, that may pass forward knowledge, but I suspect that this may be one of the oldest beings single-handedly, right?
Crap. It's blocking close-range attacks with EMP blasts. We've got to find another way to damage it.
I wonder what we could learn from it about this world.
210 to 9S. Command has decided to stage a direct satellite laser strike on the hostel. We need you to destroy the enemy EMP generator so we can lock onto the target.
EMP generator?
Sending the coordinates to your map now.
Okay.
EMP generator target confirmed. Marking on map. Proposal. Destroy the generator quickly.
Okay. Let's see what we can do, I guess. Man. Wonder what it does most of its days. Like, is it constantly fighting? Is it out there eating in some capacity? Does it have hobbies? I don't know. Like,
Enemy data obtained from command.
very big, old, majestic
The
creature.
only known record of this machine life form is a lone sighting 320 years
I guess that's not actually
Upon
that
reaching
long.
Earth, the unit unleashed a devastating electromagnetic wave attack. All resistance fighters in the vicinity were annihilated.
Damn.
Basically, if this thing reaches land, we're screwed.
Affirmative.
I guess, yeah, that's only 320 years old. So, which, I mean, that's a long time, but like, Engels is from 11,000, and isn't the year currently like 14,000 or something? I guess I've lost track, I should double check, but I think we've met other machines that have been around longer. It's just, this is so long, it feels like it must be some kind of ancient being, but maybe it's not really all that ancient. So no hacking? Oh god, okay. Just need to aim well. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Sure. Sure. Oh. Okay. Awkward. Okay, and... Oh, right, because it's spitting out more EMP stuff. Gotcha. I'm like, why is it hurting me?
Confirmed elimination of electromagnetic interference.
Yep.
Stand by for incoming satellite laser strike.
Okay. Bye-bye, buddy.
Oh, come on! It's got an electromagnetic barrier over its whole body?
It's prepared. I don't know. I don't blame it for being prepared. Obviously, that was a good move.
Having trouble over there?
Are you Yorha?
Hunter Squadron deploying out of North 12C Defense HQ. I'm the commanding officer, 4B. Don't worry, we'll take it from here.
Okay. Try not to, I don't know, set off some sort of giant blast and get all of your cells killed.
I have an idea. You and I should meet up at the spot I just marked.
Okay. Zoom. So many cranes on its back. Does it manufacture things?
The EMP shielding in the world won't help against close-range mortar fire.
Got it.
I'll help aim.
Woohoo! Wait, how do we... Okay, there we go. Now we... Oh, so we get to hack it. Hell yeah!
This thing's armor is too thick. We need more fire.
Or, I
power.
don't know, to raise up?
Let's try for a more direct approach.
Direct? Oh, right.
That's right. Lay down some fire in its stupid mouth.
Okay. So we're just enabling it? Oh! Or its mouth was open. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. It angry. That's so cool. That's so cool.
To me!
Oh,
We
damn.
gotta bail, 2B. This is bad.
Uh-oh. It didn't like the cannon.
Are you alright, 2B?
Oh. Wait, was Pascal here last time?
Enormous machine is an ancient weapon. It was designed to help annihilate the androids, but it wound up going out of control.
I guess,
I was part of the machine's network when it happened, so I
yeah.
went over it. The moment it reached land, it went berserk and began attacking everything in sight. No one could figure out how to stop it. We eventually marooned it deep in the ocean, but it seems to be searching for a way back.
I remember this lore, so it must have been. I totally forgot that Pascal helped us out at this point.
You keep that thing right where it is, okay?
What?
Please, 2B. This is gonna work.
Okay. But I assume we're following nines now, right? Yeah. Divergent story.
2B, I'm going to see if we can use those missiles back on the shore. But I need you to destroy the EMP unit on that thing's back. Otherwise, they're just going to go off course.
Okay. Okay. I don't know, having the building suddenly rush by did a number on my eyes. Okay. Bullet hell engage. Bum 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 bum. Okay, that was nice. And now we can rotate. Rotate Han. Uh-oh. Okay. Where next? Ring of Death. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. I thought that was going to be worse than it ended up being. Okay, so light ones we can destroy on contact. Uh-oh. Okay, I was gonna say, oh! I would love my small recoveries. Okay. Phew. Okay. It was kind of hard to... Oh, really? Okay, that should be easier. I was like, it's when you try and do the actual melee attacks, it's very hard to then also aim your bullets, so it seems like focusing bullets is the way to go. Okay. We get to pull off the idea.
Activate missile controls. Prepare to launch.
Missile controls engaged. Launch ability confirmed.
Fire!
Boom, 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 boom. One small missile for NieR, one giant missile for android kind.
I didn't think this would be so
That
hard to
made no
control.
sense.
Alert. Obstacle ahead. A collision at this speed is not
I
recommended.
mean, but that's kind of our goal.
Thank you.
Yeah. Aiming for its face. Yo! Yo! Vroom. Yeah, maybe it would have been good to hover over. Ha 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 ha. Okay.
Organize a search and rescue party for the missing Yorha members at once.
Hmm.
2B. 9S. Don't die on me.
Like, oh.
The child held sway over enormous strength,
Mm-hmm.
but sadly, he was also a little bit broken. He spent his long days hurting those around him. He tried his best to be good and kind. But despite his efforts, things never seemed to turn out.
Too much strength, not enough maturity.
They told him he was unwanted.
Hmm.
They abandoned him in the deep, dark ocean.
The tear.
And from the cold at the bottom of the sea, he cried out, "Mother, mother, mother,
Hmm.
mother." But his voice never reached his mother.
Who is his mother? What is his mother? Is it Eve? Like, what actually built that? The pods again.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 042, assigned to 2B.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 153, assigned to 9S.
We pods often participate in the same battles. Exchanging our situational data would theoretically allow us to plan combat strategies in a more efficient manner. Proposal: data should be transferred regularly between Pod 042 and Pod 153.
Oh my, how scandalous.
Analysis. This idea is sound. Proposal accepted. Records will be organized in time for the next situational exchange.
So where are we? Is this hacking space? Seems that way. Oh, this hackception? I find myself in a bizarre memory storage area stretching as far as I can see. It's a maze, a labyrinth, a massive interconnected network. I've never seen anything like it. It must have been created by the machines. So then, what am I doing here? I am 9S. That's all I can remember. Large portions of my memory may have been destroyed. What if I forget everything? My memories, myself, my... Okay, calm down. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Just follow the emergency manual and execute the memory recovery program. The recovery program begins to fill in the blanks in my memory. They drift back like missing letters, filling out a word. The bunker, 2B's plan, a colossal machine life form, the last resort missile strike. Preservation mode was activated at the moment of the blast. It halted most of the safeties the network had in place. So, this is how we are hooked me up to the machine network. Oop. Wait, can we get that back? That felt like it just sort of skipped over stuff. Sad. But okay. See, so this is us in the machine network. This little thing that we use when we hack is whatever we are at our core. Is this our soul? It took a while, but the recovery program managed to restore most of my memory functions. However, I still can't establish a link to my body. Well, I guess there's nothing else to do but examine the surrounding memory space. It looks like the machines gathered and stored a lot of info in here. It all seems pretty random at first, but on closer inspection, I learn how it's all connected. There are a variety of entries, such as data on human history and philosophy, but what's really strange are the records of machines stored next to those. Oh, interesting. And also, nice that we learned we can skip. So we're getting to see the actual machine network, what connects all of them. I'm also very curious. I assume that time is not passing at the same rate in here, essentially, right? We don't have anything tethered to the external world, so this may be the entirety of the adventure that 2B had without us playing out in minutes. So, human history and philosophy, but then machines alongside those. Is it trying to draw connections and parallels? Is it trying to... I don't know. In the politics category are records of the machine's own governmental endeavors. Okay, so yeah, it's drawing parallels between, it seems. They tried all sorts of things. Absolute monarchies, republics, democracies. And that wasn't all. They also engaged in other scholarly pursuits such as philosophy, mathematics, science, and social criticism. Like the network was copying every possible human behavior and discipline. Almost as if it was human? Machines are imitating humans? Why would they do that? It's interesting that our thoughts are in text form. I'm curious if that's... I know that's... But, like, why are our memories not cutscenes and such? So in our most basic self, it's text on a screen? I dive deeper into the records. I can find no indication of the machines creating new cultures or values. They only imitate human behavior. The strange thing is, if a unit fails, it fails in exactly the same way the next time. For example, if a machine forms a dictatorship that eventually collapses, it won't try a new type of government. It just forms a new dictatorship. Or if it plants crops and they die, it just tries the same thing again, and again, and again, and again. They keep performing the same behaviors. They don't ever learn. When it comes to combat, the machines show overwhelming adaptive behavior and evolutionary speed. So why do they insist on imitating humanity? And more specifically, why do they imitate their failures? It's almost as if the objective is failure itself. I sense a change in the data, some kind of movement. I hone my perception and hold my breath. I hear something. A distant voice. All androids. There's something there. Something clearly intelligent. What the heck was that? Okay, that's a dead end. Are they talking? So why imitate human failures? Now, is that intentional imitation? Is that understanding that failure is the most human of things? But even then, I think failure is the most human of things because of the learning and the growth that comes from that. So repeatedly doing that would be a misunderstanding of it. Or is it perhaps because they can imitate humans, and while they can adapt and evolve in combat, that's because that's what they've been trained to do, but this is a function that they're not really used to. And so they're stuck in those ruts until something changes, say Adam and Eve. I announce to all androids. The words shimmer into focus. The voice grows clear in my mind. It is Adam, machine made in the image of a man. we machine life forms have evolved, he says. We made war, learned, grew, and thus we gained a new consciousness. Indeed, it is as if a new form of existence has been born. Lies. Nothing but lies from mere machines. Adam laughs. And yet, you androids claim to be alive. How very odd. You are puppets who lack even your own free will. No, you're wrong. His words flow through me as though they were poured into my ear. How am I wrong, boy? We're... Perhaps you have a will after all, he chuckles. Perhaps you have desires. Now you see, boy, the true meaning of life is hatred. You're wrong. A vile hatred slumbers in the depths of your heart. You're wrong. The more you try to hide it, the more that darkness grows. Wrong. 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 Why would hatred? Damn it. We were made to protect mankind. We're not the same as you machines. Now, thought, question. Why? Well, okay, so why hatred? Obviously, hatred is something that it holds dear as the product of thousands of years of suffering. But I'm curious why, with all of the philosophy, they would come to that conclusion as being the meaning of life. Secondarily, so androids, puppets without a will of our own, I'm very curious if we're going to get more explanation of that as to how precisely we have no will. All who live are slaves to desire. Such internal appetites are what give our lives meaning. That I actually do somewhat agree with. Some seek beauty, others serenity. For me, hatred is the, I'm not like that. Okay, so he's not making a general claim. But that's, I do agree with that. And this is something that, for a while I was shopping around with different, like, philosophies, and religions. And very admittedly, I have not delved super deeply into Buddhism. I do not have a nuanced understanding of it. So please take that with a grain of salt, big caveats, all of that. But the premise that I understand from Buddhism is essentially that life is suffering because we have desires, and to desire is to suffer, because that cannot always be met. And that's intertwined with a lot of concepts of self. I am not doing it justice, I have to assume. But that was something that I really tinkered with for a while, and ultimately, that concept, even if that's not actual Buddhism, that concept is one that I've seen people try to run with. And basically to try to eliminate desire, to eliminate suffering, and live a better life. And I fundamentally reject that as someone who struggles a lot with having strong desires. That is what has made my life a lot worse, I think. That, at least for me, that is how a lot of my depression is manifested, and that makes me uncertain in my career right now. You know, I'm trying to get into a better library position, but it's tough. You know, I've only been applying for like 3 months, but it's an oversaturated market. You know, I have X amount of skills with it, and the rejection makes me want to try and find something more stable because there's big shakeups in my future and such. But I think that if I was in a position where if I felt more passionate about my actual day-to-day life working at a library, that would be easier. Even if there's frustration with it, there's still something that drives me forward. But because I'm unsure on it, and there's 100 other paths I could take, it makes me fluctuate and bounce around and not actually get anything done. I just kick around on the same piece of ground. So, a long way of saying, I think that desires and those internal appetites, right? I think those are a lot of what make us. They're what drive us forward to do things, and they're what shape our interests in many ways. And so I agree with that, even if I think it's being couched in a somewhat negative light. I think that desire is a very big factor, a very core piece of our identity. But I don't know, I guess I don't really like calling it slavery to desire. Because I think that you can have a desire and consciously ignore it. I just think that desire is a very crucial part of what shapes people, because even the will to deny that desire is something that shapes who you are, right? That's one axis of personality. But I think when you have difficulty having those desires, period, it's difficult to know yourself. Oh, yes, you are. You do not trust anything. You want to destroy everything. You have lost hope in everything. You want to obtain everything. You want to be loved by all. You're thinking about how much you want to kill or to be. Huh. The music's topic. Oh, wow. Reality stained by lies. Stop it. Hatred pouring into you. You're wrong, damn it. Overflowing desire. I'm not like you. Your true self. I think it's how much you want. We're not the same. Stop it. Stop it. It's not my fault, okay? Damn it. Stop it. Help me help. No. I have to assume it. Pardon the French, but I have to assume it's how much you want to fuck to be. Which, I mean, there certainly does seem to be a asymmetric set of feelings there. But even then, we've seen how distraught 2B gets. I'm very curious to see where this goes. Help me. But as far as the thesis goes,
Each of the machines treated their treasures with great care. One treasured family above all else. Another treasured its older sibling. Another treasured its own beauty.
Yes.
But one more machine treasured something unique above all else.
To bite the apple.
Hate.
Ooh. I like the printed circuitry. There we go. Oh, glasses.
Death.
Seems that way.
So dark. So cold.
9S!
Hey. No, I don't want to skip. I was just seeing if we could move.
2B.
Come on. Let's go home.
I hadn't noticed how obnoxious the little feathers on the end of the sleeves are. That's not, I feel like that's not the right thing to notice there, but man, I'm in pain, but oh, the texture. But yeah, so on the one hand, oh. Self-hack? Just briefly, on the one hand, I mean, they're not necessarily incompatible, but one of the major through lines seems to be that life results in death, that to live, you must die, which I think was explored very much on the first one. And I think to a certain extent in the second one, but I think part of that is just because I was doing more of the side quests and we saw things choosing to end themselves, to accelerate that when they lost hope. But I like this second idea of basically, you know, things being driven by desire. I'm very curious to see how that plays out, and I'm trying to think. So it seems to be that we're saying that Nines' desire is to be with 2B. And I can see that. I think that's reasonable from what we've seen. What does 2B desire? 2B certainly seems to desire following orders, certainly. But we've also seen 2B break, like, at her core, she does seem to care for Nines. Not necessarily in the same way, but like at her core, she seems to want to protect the things that matter to her. Which in some cases is Yorha and humanity, right? Her duty, her honor, but Nine certainly seems to be very high in that ranking list. So that would be like my operating idea on what motivates 2B. We have no clue about pretty much any of the other characters. Pascal, I think, desires peace and prosperity. A2, not a clue. Freedom, perhaps? I don't know. I'm curious if we'll sort of meditate. Well, now that we have that framework, if we're going to get to meditate on the individual characters. Okay. Oh.
Proposal. Engage memory core diagnostics.
Yeah.
A single reply is sufficient acknowledgement.
Fine.
Oh, so just doing... I thought that they would have stories. Silly me wanting more lore. Getting greedy.
Memory core diagnostics complete. No issues detected.
Good.
Proposal. Engage visual sensor diagnostics.
You got it.
Where are those? Oh, there we go. I do also find it interesting, this space.
Visual sensor diagnostics complete. No issues detected. All checks complete.
Took long enough. Don't you think it's overkill to perform a full data overhaul?
Unit 9S was seized by the enemy and placed in a non-controlled state for an extended period of time. There is a high probability of corruption by an enemy logic virus.
All right. Cram it. Anyway, I just gotta sync up with the bunker server and then I'm out of here, right?
Right? What's that? Oh, okay. Just briefly, I find this space very interesting because, like, it's an interface between us and machines is how we first engage with it, right? But, or is that? Or do we come online? I can't remember, but it is both a means of interacting with the other seemingly sapient species, as well as a communing with the self we're seeing. It seems to be that this little cursor, that is us, is who we are at our core. This is the base of who we are as an android, and the little black balls seem to be what machines are at their core. So, I don't know, I guess to whatever extent you want to think of it that way, you could argue that this cursor is the soul, and I'm not sure what this space would necessarily be in that framework, because I don't think heaven is quite correct, but it is something that is integral to one's own life and also a way of exploring the life of others. It is that which our nature is couched inside, I suppose?
Huh?
What
was that?
Unknown.
Halt the data sync.
Alert. Data synchronization is mandatory for all your units.
Yeah, I know that, but we just got some kind of weird noise. Halt the data sync for 2B as well.
Affirmative.
Let's figure out where that noise came from. Just to be sure, you know? Open
Seems
a port to the
reasonable.
server.
Because I know, like, it's very clearly it's cyberspace, right? But I don't know. It feels like there's some sort of reading that I'm maybe not doing a great job at fully
Not time to
processing.
examine everything. Better stick to the main data nodes.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so that seems to be a machine data.
Detected. Yorha unit storage records.
Ah. Yorha body storage records. 1S. I'm assuming the N stands for no or oh no, wait. So lost is dead. What do these numbers mean? I'm going to take a picture. Just in case it's relevant. But so no, yes, 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 no. Oh, is that like synced back up to bodies maybe? What does H stand for? So scanner, B for battle, I think. D for demolition, destroyer, don't know. H for also no clue. Interesting. Your body storage records,
What's
okay.
the point of all this heavy security? All the black box data has been deleted, but it looks like everything else is here.
Okay. Hey, in cyberspace, our bullets don't curve weirdly. Okay. I feel like this is also interesting, like, there's different routes to take, and I keep tending to take more destructive ones.
Access log to Council of Humanities.
Ah. September 24th shipped, 25th delivery scheduled. Empty, 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 empty. Purified water, empty, empty. Repair materials, empty. That seems like not much.
What's a barrier doing here? Looks like records for supplies shipped to the moon.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a lot.
A ton of empty containers.
Yeah.
That's weird. Why would they do that?
To keep up appearances?
Huh? A new port just opened.
Yeah. You keep up appearances. That's, you know, when the emperor dies, you can't lose control of the dynasty. You have to make people think he's still alive and well and kicking.
Detected. Council of Humanity and Project Yorha Records Index. Alert. We are not authorized to access this data.
Man, this stuff is all wrong. I need to check this out too.
Okay. Ah. That's a lot more fighty. That's not just passive.
An attack barrier? Really?
Yep.
Why the heck would they install one of those in this server?
Good question. Note that these documents are classified level S confidential and are not to be disclosed to any persons affiliated with Yorha aside from the commander. Index. Project Yorha outline. Yorha Forces, Yorha Unit Combat System, Bunker Admin, Chain of Command, Council of Humanity, Development Department, Backdoor, Support Units Black Box, Resistance Communications Network. Permission is to be received from designated parties responsible for each entry prior to viewing. Yeah.
Looks like info about how the Council of Humanity was formed as part of Project Yorha. Wait, isn't that backwards?
Uh-huh. That's a very fine question.
What was that?
Good question.
Crap. Did they find me?
Negative. Emergency backup request from 2B.
close the server connection and activate my body.
Affirmative.
Okay. Come on.
Ah, 9S.
Operator, what happened?
We recently detected large numbers of machine life forms throughout the factory area. We received a support request from 2B soon thereafter, but have been unable to respond due to poor reception.
All right, I'll try to gain access from the main terminal.
This one? Nope. That's the item shop. Okay, come on. 2B needs us. And I started going the wrong way. Wait, hold up. Save. Save important. Save important. Save important. Me. Oh, maybe I'll still respect my bedtime. Nah. Too much is happening. Oh dear. No, I don't want to. No. No. No, 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 no. I was trying to hit no. I was just curious. No, we're good. Yes. I'm so sorry, 2B. 2B in dire straits, absolutely needing help. We go, haha, what if nap? Brr. Oh, I feel legitimately bad. I'm confident that doesn't actually affect anything, and yet I feel like I'm a terrible person.
Server administration room requested.
Surely they'll accept that. Also, man, this base does not feel that big.
You may now use the device in this room.
Ooh, feisty. Okay, not okay. There's what we need. Hacking system, booting system.
Okay, good. 2B's black box signal is still up and running.
Ah.
These comms are all messed up. Guess I'll have to break into the other side and take control.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Oh, that looks like a little robot. Ah, it is.
Nice. Now I just have to unlock the door where 2B is.
9's the bot. Oh, maybe we shouldn't potentially piss off the robots with torches. The machine looks a lot tougher. That machine looks a lot tougher than this one. I should hack it and take control of it now while it's not suspecting anything. Okay. I was gonna say, we seem quite frail, so might not want to annoy the things that could take us out. Subjugate. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait, we wanted remote control. Whoops. Well, maybe we can do that to this one, then. Sure. Fascinating. So we've just unlocked a lot of hacking. Oh, god. Bleh. A lot of new hacking things. Okay. Ooh! Oh god, but we blow up the ones that we're done with? That's horrendous.
If I want to reach 2B, I'll need to reach the factory's lower level first.
Okay. Oh god. Nope, okay, so the bumper, the sprint button makes us leap backwards. That seems bad. Okay. We zoom in. Okay. Okay. We're going. And they aren't attacking us, I don't think. Oh, okay, maybe some of them are. Okay, but we're way stronger. Okay. Yeah, okay, so be careful of some of the machine. Oh, that has a gun. That seems useful. I'm sorry to kill the man that I am, but gun body seems useful. Yeah, that seems nice. even if we're a little slower. Whoop. Oh god, okay. God, we waddle so much, but that seems much better for actual fighting. I don't know if that's worth, though. I'm curious how much more we'll get to use this, because this seems like this would involve a lot of extra work to actually, like, make this. Oh god. Goodness. Oh, hey, can... no, I want to hack the other... I wanted to hack the one with the big sword. Oh god. Because that seems like a really good one to be. Nope. Okay, no, so... we are on the side of the sword ones? Because it doesn't seem like we can hack them. So this is the slaughter that we came across previously, and now we are participant in it. Yikes, okay. Oh god. Believer. Huh. Okay, now it stopped. Can we... okay. Can we now hack one? No. So these are just unhackable? Oh god, please restore them to their senses. Damn! I just committed horrible, horrible atrocities in the name of trying to become one of them. What does that say about me? Okay. Whoop! Whoop. I guess this is to a lower level. Oh, we're so slow. Ugh. I thought this was smart. I think I was wrong.
Look at all these broken machines. A few still look usable.
Oh.
Better send these coordinates to the bunker, just in case.
Okay, that seems like it may move faster, and an axe seems reasonable. Okay. Oh yes, that is significantly faster. Okay. So all of them have the same kind of like jump and such, but this seems good. Okay. Okay. More mobility, more strength. Oh! Unless we do that. Okay. Noted. We have some control while jumping. Okay. This seems even stronger. With decent mobility still. Or can we only blow it up? Only can blow it up. Okay. That's a little sad. But yeah, I don't know, like... allowing us to control all of these different types with different abilities seems like that would take a significant amount of extra work.
A few still look usable. Better send these coordinates to the bunker, just in case.
Yeah, like, a lot of extra work for the amount of time it seems like we'll be using it, but who knows, maybe we'll get more, which would be kinda neat. Oh, can we become you? Yes, we can. Maybe this is a mistake, but Floaty Boy seems super fast. And unbothered by... oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 ho, ho. But yeah, Floaty Boy seems super fast and thoroughly unaffected, unbothered by the conveyor belt because we're not in contact with the ground. Whoop. Can we beat it? Yes, we can. Oh, that felt close. Yeah, so we get to just sort of levitate over all obstacles. Hell yeah. I'm also curious. You seem even floatier. Sure. Chaining through. Oh, we can just float. Oh. It, like, freezes us? Can we... Okay. Was it being damaged that stopped us, or did we, like, hit some sort of limit? It's being hit. Okay, so being hit temporarily takes out our floaty ability, it seems. Yeah, let's ignore y'all. Okay, so we can spin backwards. Intriguing. Intriguing. But yeah, like, this seems like so much effort, which is neat. I love it. But I'm very curious about the return on investment, essentially. But sometimes you just do stuff because it's cool. Woohoo! Jumping over. Yeah, how about no? Not today. Boop, 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 boop. Shouldn't they like us? We're a bishop, after all. Okay. And also, this certainly seems very, sacrilegious. This seems like something that...
If I can hack this elevator and get it running, I can get 2B and everyone else out.
Yeah. This seems like something that Yorha would frown upon very significantly. Because, you know, contamination with the logic virus, right? Hey!
Whoa, 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 whoa! 2B! It's me, 9S!
9S?
Yep.
Hacked into this machine from the bunker. I'm controlling it.
Okay.
I'm gonna break into this factory systems and get you out of here.
Appreciated.
Yes. Yeah, I know Pascal showed up now. I didn't think that they had showed up earlier. Hacking into factory system. Okay.
I'd better secure an escape route.
Gate 12 locked. Oh, I wish I was better at the hacking mechanics. They're not using ones that are too difficult, but...
There we go. First door unlocked. 2B, keep going straight.
Will do.
I don't know what that does. Lore? Aha. Project Gestalt Report 1. March 12th, 2014. Proliferation of the white chlorination syndrome that emerged in 2003 alongside the appearance of the giant and dragon has continued unabated, and outbreaks are now being observed on a global scale. Despite being researched in laboratories across the world, not only have there been no breakthroughs in the development of a vaccine to prevent infection, we have yet to ascertain how it even spreads. However, many technological breakthroughs have been made as a result of research conducted on the Maso particle that was discovered at the same time. We're confident that the technology enables the separation of the soul from the body and the independent preservation of both will be the final defense against the unprecedented threat to humanity we now face. Now that the project has passed from preparation into the main implementation phase, we have given it the official name Project Gestalt. Oh. So, humanity, in 2013, was being afflicted by some sort of virus and was figuring out how to use mesoparticles to separate soul from body. So I think we can read this as a soul may be very, very, very spot on. And Gestalt, if I remember correctly, means like the whole, right? So this is a project that it's a project about separating things while in some way maintaining them as a whole, I suppose. Interesting. So, starting to get some more idea of how things got as screwed up as they did. Curious about where the aliens factor into this, or are they even aliens? Are they actually aliens? Or
Disabled. The door's open. Keep moving.
All right.
are they perhaps some sort of afflicted humans who have had to deal with this sickness. Ooh. I wonder. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I want to get to the lore, but I don't know which direction lies the lore, and which is the progress. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. So it just resets us a little. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, god damn it. What was I saying earlier about wishing I was better at the hacking? On the bright side, it seems like we save our progress. So that's nice. Ah, a ring of bots. A ring of machines. What do you have for us? Project Gestalt Report 2, April 4th, 2015, 2 years later-ish. Summary. Protest in opposition to the spiritual preservation method that was disclosed as Level 1 information related to Project Gestalt have sprung up in all areas. The committee continues to receive formal complaints from our research team regarding the collection of bias data as a result of the Gestalt process being conducted on the sick and elderly. The number of civilians having undergone the Gestalt process remains at 4. A public relations department will be established in order to better control information and improve our image. We will also consider rescheduling the project itself if such an action is deemed necessary. So they were starting out by testing this on those who, if something went wrong, it's probably going to have less of a lasting effect, but then that also limits the data they can gather. So that's sort of a strange ethical balance, ain't it? This is what may save everyone, but also may really, really, really mess up the people in the meantime, you know, separating the soul from the body. So we can't, like, go too wild and crazy with it. Gestalt Report 3, 2025, so 10 years later. We received a report from the laboratory indicating that the basic technology of the replicant system is expected to be completed by the end of August. Verifications of its safety along with clinical trials will be conducted from September through November. A report will be submitted to the Prime Minister indicating that the completion of the replicant system will represent a tremendous leap forward for Project Gestalt. This report will be handled by the Public Relations Department. This also makes me wonder then. I was saying, you know, the Council of Humanity, maybe there's no humans left, but what if androids quite literally are humanity? If what is left of humanity are these untethered souls that have been put into android bodies that aren't able to, you know, that lack some of that fundamental human capacity for learning and growth, because we've in some way locked it in so that there aren't concerns about, oh, you know, what if we change too much, trying to avoid the Ship of Theseus problem by negating our ability to grow.
Exit route secured.
Thanks. Alert.
And so we just keep backing up and cycling. Yeah.
Said machine is drawing electrical power from the factory itself. Proposal: infiltrate the factory's mainframe and shut off the power.
Okay.
NieR, that Goliath we just encountered.
I got it. I've been keeping an eye on it. I'm gonna shut off power to the factory now.
Do it.
Okay. Very, oh god. Very big battle.
Control. You have to hold out for me, 2B.
Okay.
Factory system at 50% control. Now we just have to do something
Oh,
with this core.
Okay. Oh god. But yeah, I'm suddenly wondering if androids they aren't just the children of humanity, but they are quite literally what is left of humanity. Nope. Was not in a good place to try and dodge through that. So we need to be skirting. Oh no. Already taking a ding there sucks. Woo! Ah. Okay, we can do that. We need to try and find... Uh-oh. I got into a very bad spot. But yeah, we need to try and stay in the lead, stay in between these pulses, right? Oh, no, we're going, yep, god damn. Okay. What if we just sort of try eating that to get over here? Sure. Couldn't quite dodge through. Yeah. I don't know if we can really dodge through there, but hopefully we can try and just stay close enough in the arm, rotate around. Weird. Every other time it felt like I wasn't able to keep proper pace with it.
92, 95, 98.
Look, man, you're having some kind of high expectations here. We've not been proving super reliable. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what was different that last time. I wonder if it was because I was kind of moving inwards as well. Okay. Helping out.
After a long period of battles and adventures, the prophets spoke. Oh, grant me the mercy of the land. Oh, grant me the joy of the heavens. Release me from my yoke of iron. Thus shall our souls be saved. Forever and ever. Forever and ever.
I don't think this is a good prophet to listen to.
Those were the words I heard in the moon server. But
Mm-hmm.
why?
Alert. 2B has defeated the Goliath-class heavy weapon unit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Okay. So what now?
9S.
Commander.
I'm sorry. You're needed back at command.
Understood.
Already on it. Okay. Yeah. I'm assuming they aren't going to love what Nines has been doing. But, oh. Yeah, the androids as humanity is an interesting thought.
You left quite a trail when you accessed the main server.
That's what I wanted to speak with you about, Commander. I found records stating that the Council of Humanity was established as part of Project Yorha, but I'd always heard it was the other way around. So did Yorha actually create the Council of Humanity?
Yes. We installed the Council of Humanity's server on the surface of the moon.
But that means...
mankind no longer exists.
Okay.
The truth? Humans never went to the moon at all. Any transmissions received from the moon are just dummy signals we set up in advance.
I don't think it was...
There is a small bit of data relating to the human genome.
But why would you...
Humans were already extinct when the aliens attacked.
Okay.
All the details are stored on this memory chip. If you want to look at it, I won't stop you.
Okay.
Wait, you're just giving me this? But why?
No one fights without a reason. And we need a god worth dying for.
Pardon? I'm a god now?
What path will you take? It's up to you to decide.
That seems like a lot to put on a man. I don't feel like humanity already being dead was that...
Why? Why did you have to die? It's not fair. My only brother.
He kind of seemed to want to experience that.
I'll kill them. I swear I'll kill them all.
The human race is... gone.
Mm-hmm. This is a lot to unpack, but well, I was going to say, I don't think that humanity being dead was like that hard to predict, so I'm not going to take too much credit for that. But that's That's I'm interested. We absolutely need to read this. Intel archives. Data save on server. There we go. Project Yorha. Filthy lottery ticket. Better luck next time. Ayo. Oh, there we go. Okay. 222. There's a Gordon. The height of one's status and lodging shall match. Those of high status, as well as the aged, are deserving of respect and therefore must dwell in residences above all others. This is considered a natural courtesy. But yeah, that yes. Okay, so yes, we got those. So then angles. Yeah, I don't think it was that hard to predict, but still feel a little good at how quickly I went, I smell something fishy. But it's also interesting. So humanity was dead by the time aliens attacked. That surprised me because I did assume that this was on some level an arms race there. But humanity was wiped out by a virus, it seems like. Okay. Still curious. So, bit of human genome on the moon, possibly for attempted resurrection eventually. Or again, curious if androids are in some way a vessel for humanity. What does Yorha actually stand for? And saying that 9S, saying to 9S that we need a god that we can believe in, that we can fight for, implying, at least to me, that he is a god, or perhaps the way the camera was looking at me, right? Me, the player. All of which are interesting interpretations, so I'm very curious to see how this plays out. Project Yorha is a comprehensive information project intended to enhance android morale. This entry details the circumstances that led to its proposal, as well as information related to operations conducted during its individual phases. Note that this document is marked with Level S confidentiality and should not be disclosed to any Yorha personnel save for the commander. Or me, by the commander. Human extinction. Following the collapse of Project Gestalt around 3400 CE, so that fell apart. The remaining androids searched for a way to revive humanity, but they were unable to discover an answer, and humans went extinct by roughly 4200 CE. Afterward, the genes of Gestalts and structural information of the remaining replicants were recorded and sent to a storage facility on the moon. Okay, so I wasn't entirely wrong in thinking that there may be android vessels for that, but basically it started to fall apart. So we are not the remnants of humanity, but we were probably a byproduct of their researches into making vessels for themselves, or at least more of those. Loss of android morale. The news of humanity's extinction was meant to be a closely guarded secret, but rumors of the event eventually began to leak out. Having lost the one thing which they were programmed to protect, android morale began a precipitous decline. Concerned by this turn of events, Command assigned Project Yorha as a means to lift android spirits. Project 0103, Lunar Server. The first stage of the project was spreading the word among resistance groups that humanity was not in fact extinct and that the last remaining remnants had managed to escape to the moon. This deception was supported by installing a communication server on the lunar surface to send regular transmissions. Said server was designed to be manned by as few maintenance personnel as possible. Project 2-1, Establishment of the Yorha Squadron. Through the dramatic alteration of the next generation combat unit project that had been proposed at the time, new Yorha models began to be manufactured. Official models were created following the implementation of data acquired from an experimental squadron and were then deployed to all regions. Certain members of the Yorha operations staff, however, were informed of the full scope of the project. These units were tasked to operate and protect the server on the moon. Okay, so it's just completely a morale boosting thing. Do you? Okay.
Combat stations?
Oh.
Get a move on.
Are we being fought on the ship?
Received. Rendezvous with and support Unit 2B near the resistance camp.
Any details?
Large numbers of machine life
Who?
forms are rampaging through the city ruins.
What? How? They're supposed to be weakened.
Cause unknown. Goliath-class enemies also confirmed. Immediate action advised.
We're doing it.
Contact from command. Alert status raised to level 4.
Okay.
Repeat. Alert status raised to level 4.
We going? We going? I'm going to be miserable at work tomorrow. But it's worth.
2B, you okay?
Alert. All communications are currently being jammed.
We better hurry.
Okay. Down, down, down to save 2B Town. Okay. I'm still very curious though about like the implied, or what I think is intended as a continuity between the first and second playthroughs. I'm very curious how that factors in, because like, so this has explained the secret of Yorha, and that there is some sort of technology for disconnecting soul and body, which, even though, woo, oh damn.
Where's 2B?
2B's black box signal detected nearby. She is likely engaged in combat.
Whew. Okay. Hello.
Okay. Good thing I landed that direct hit. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
All of you are going to die.
Yes, Eve. So we still fight the battle ball?
2B, you okay?
I'm fine. Let's take this bastard down.
Yeah. Battle ball, battle ball, battle ball. I don't remember the secret to beating this, but we'll do our best. Ooh. Zappy. Very zappy. Ah! Ow. 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 Goddamn. Okay. Hit it sidelong. Yeah, I guess we've learned a lot of secrets about why the world is the way it is, but still have a lot of questions about the manner in which we are perceiving the world. Like, what is our continuity? What is our experience? Oh god, more lasers. More zappy doos, but we're getting close, it feels like. So close. Ow. Stop trimming. Ah. Okay. Okay. What now, Eve? Yep. Another phase. Goodness.
They're still coming?
Always more.
There's too many.
Oh, I should have tried to hack.
Sylvie, can you hear me? Our village is under...
Pascal? Come in, Pascal!
No. Pascal. Okay. Seems like this is where it's aiming for. So we'll take the battle here. God, the EMP generator. Not a friendly lad. Oh, God. There's a lot of them. Sure, okay, okay, okay. Avoid the close combat. Is there just always going to be more of them? How do we get to fight the fight the main body? What do we need to do? Oh dear. Okay. If this doesn't make the main one go, or if the main one, if the big guy doesn't go down from this and bring down like the main swarm, yep, okay. So obviously this is not correct. Okay. So up here, dodging by, follow the red thing on the map, maybe? Run through the town? Or is this abandoning our duty? Ah! There we go. Is it following us, or no, it's not? Okay. So I think that's just the wrong way. Ah! Okay. How do we get to it? How do we get to the big swarm's top? No. We need to find the perfect spot for it? Or are we trying to go to Pascal? Feel like I'm really breaking up the tension here. Okay. We're going there. We'll go to the quest marker. Don't know what's there, but probably something important. Okay. That looks like it's on top of some sort of building, so elevated position to attack from. Boom, 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 boom. Sounds peaceful. Oh! It's the tower? No, it's not the tower. I'd be very intrigued if it was the tower. Okay. Oh! Trying to get to Pascal's village. That's it.
Damn it! They're here too!
Yep.
NieR,
That's what it
it
was.
seems the machines on the network have gone berserk. They've sealed off the entrance to the village and are trying to hold them off. But with these weapons, there's only so much we can do.
Let's take these guys out first.
Yep. We'll save you. Sorry, I'm a little slow at picking up what you're putting down. Okay. Oh, such laser. Okay. We can attack the ball. Can I hack the ball? No. At least not yet. Oh! We're hacking something. I just need to do a better job. Oh god. That's a lot. Yep. Could not quite do that. But that seems like it would be interesting and viable. Okay. So, these move around, which I always do. Well, I just do. I just do terribly with the walls that hurt us. Once more with feeling. Oh god. Bigger arena, please. Thank you. That helps. There we go. Finally. Finally. Okay, but that didn't give us special lore.
Oh, thank you so much.
But was effective.
The machines on the network all went berserk at the same moment. I think the unit presiding over them may have gone mad.
It's Eve. It's gotta be.
If we destroy this presiding unit, will it stop the rest?
Most likely, yes.
Pod, I need you to locate Eve's current position.
Location has been detected and placed on map.
We'll take care of Eve.
You just
Okay.
worry about keeping the village safe, okay?
New direction.
Do be careful.
Okay. Yeah. It sucks to lose people.
What is this?
Looks like he's bombarding the area with forced connections. I think all these transmissions are making the machines go haywire. We have to find Eve and destroy him.
On it.
But again, your brother didn't leave us much choice.
Now what?
Oh god. Yep, those are some pretty horrific noises.
And here you are. I know you two feel the same. That this world is utterly meaningless.
I think you're making some assumptions here, bud.
As far as I'm concerned, my brother was everything. And now, everything must die! Why did you kill my brother?
Okay, need to be better about dodging. Because if I remember correctly, hand-to-hand is not a great idea against Eve. Okay, we can do a little. Can we hack him? Oh, this is a spooky offensive network. Oh god. No! No! Let's try it again. Maybe we'll get a something more favorable to how I interact with this. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. Okay. Yes, this is one that clicked with us. Okay. Mostly just a lot of damage. It's just some of them gave us options. Or gave us some insight. So I thought there might be more.
What is it?
The energy seems to be coming from a large number of linked machine life forms.
He's absorbing the life force of whatever's left on the network.
Damn it. We'll never get anywhere like this. I'm going to try hacking into Eve and shutting it
Okay.
down. Back me up, 2B.
So, it's only story-driven hacks that get that? No. Yeah.
Shit. Stupid barriers.
Oh god. I feel like I should have taken a lot more hits there. I can't tell if that was from us doing damage or if that just naturally... Let's go.
Brother, brother. Why?
Okay. I don't like being at 2 hits. Wonder if it'll just be another one where it will, like, reset.
I needed nothing else.
Just my brother to play with. Woohoo! Damn. Okay. Yes, it just... Okay, just a little reset. I can be a little less nervous, but still fairly nervous. Because I don't... It feels a little cheap.
What is this?
Alert. Disruption detected in Yorha Unit 9S access self-consciousness data.
Hmm.
Corruption potential critical. Evacuation recommended.
Can't. Not when I'm this far in.
That seems risky. But surely it will all be fine.
What's everything to me?
Just as 2B seems to be everything to me.
In our moments.
Alert. Corruption confirmed in Yorha Unit 9S's self-consciousness data. Immediate evacuation and treatment recommended.
Just a little more. If I can remove Eve's object control function.
Can we? Can we do it? Do we lose too much of ourselves in the process? Ugh. A house. Or gazebo?
Listen to me, Adam. I never disliked fighting, but I didn't want you to be hurt. And I especially didn't want to lose you. So let's go somewhere quiet. Together, my brother.
Hmm. Okay. Nines.
To me!
Yep, the blindfolds come off. Okay. How disarming. Final phase. But okay, what does the contamination mean? Like, what have we been infected with? Like, we keep hearing about that in like logic viruses, but what does that actually mean? What does that translate into? Tangibly, how are we affected? Are we even actually affected, or is that a fear-mongering thing so that we don't sympathize with the machines? Ah, okay. think the traditional approach might be the way. Again, Adam was kind of the one instigating here. Just saying.
Alert. NFCS destroyed. Close range combat no longer operable.
Okay. Oh god. So we can use our pod, but oh, okay. I was gonna say dodge better. No! Maybe it shouldn't be naive anymore. Oh no, how much of that do we have to redo? Oh no. Oh. And it's such a critical moment. Oh no, like all of it. It would seem. Oh crap. Okay. Hacking. Oh god, and I've been careless. Yep. Oh god. Ugh. Why am I not healing? Oh god, because the chips. Because the chips are on my body? Wait, can we... Mid-combat, quick. Plug-in chips. Yep. Customize. Quick. Just healing, really. Come on. Okay. chips. Ranged attack. Sure. Boop. And boop. And then healing. Come on, healing. Sure. Defensive heal seems nice. Auto heal, that seems like a good one. I don't want to like use all of our things, so set +3. Okay, no. Probably just more damage. Oh, auto use item. Yes. And then honestly, that's good because we don't want to lose more chips, right? Okay. More careful next time. God damn. Yeah. I'm glad that the failed hack didn't kill us. That would have been so embarrassing.
I'll erase you! I'll erase everything!
Okay. Rather you didn't. Okay. Which phase are we on now? Oh. Nope. Still more. Okay. Oh, okay.
NFCS destroyed.
Okay. So not the. I really thought that was back to the beginning. So we just need to focus on dodging, and we don't get to actually like dodge. And pod program can't use the. Boop. Can't use the pod program. Oh, that seems like a lot of damage. No. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Yep. That's quite blunt. That's very blunt. Okay.
Finally. It's over.
You said that at the end of the last playthrough, and then we had a whole other playthrough. I think it might not be over. Ah, that's the logic virus. Red eyes.
I really screwed up. I must have been corrupted when Eve detached from the network.
No.
It's okay. I can always reload my backup data from the bunker.
But you'll lose you. The you that exists at this very moment.
Guess so. But we can't upload this corrupted data to the bunker. So...
9S.
Please, 2B. I want you to do this.
Yeah. 2B cares a lot about 9s. And this sucks. Wait. I was complaining about the feathers earlier. Wasn't one of the weapons... Oh my god. God, that's so brutal. Wait. Who are the folks watching us? But are the feathers... Wasn't one of the weapons talking about an angel that plucked out its feathers to heal... Is 2B that angel? Oh... Because then it eventually... in hatred for the world lash out and then provide the only mercy. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Yeah. Aww.
It always ends like this.
So you remember things. Or do you? Okay, so 9's in the network. Yeah, so does 2B remember this? Is it other?
Son alive? Goddamned machines! Is this a message?
Maybe.
The data transmissions, they're resonating with each other.
That's very pretty. Just little flashes of neurons. The network, the brain. No, it's okay.
Wait a second, 2B.
Who are...
It looks like I left my personal data in the machine side of things. Next thing I knew, my sense of self was regenerated over the surrounding network. Having multiple selves fused together like this is a pretty valuable experience, so I wanted to record it. But I couldn't access any storage areas yet, so I just multiplexed it over the memories of some nearby enemies, so when I returned to my own body,
Aww.
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, the final battle with Adam and Eve came to an end.
The final,
This battle will likely have a great effect on the outcome of the war. 2B and I, our battle will continue for some time to come. But that's another story, for another day.
NieR Automata, or not to be. There's gotta be a third playthrough, right? Like, there's still so much that's unanswered. There's so much that's unanswered. Because, again, I don't think that was just two perspectives on the same time. I think it's a cycle. But maybe it's not. Maybe it literally was. But that seems... It feels like there has to be something to fully pull it all together. But now, having a greater understanding of... So, through 2B's eyes, we saw this conflict and we saw the battle. From 9S's perspective, we learned more about the history of things. What's this about being a god to follow and such? I don't know. Like, my questions are still so unanswered. Some of them are. Because last time I remember I was like, is humanity around and whatnot? We have that answer. And I like that. I like that we have that context now, but I have to assume we'll get another run through where we get to explore the world with that in mind and hopefully have something different happen. Like, we know how it ends. So is there a way for us to change that ending, or is this the good ending and we got to see two different ways to get there? Okay. Yeah, skipping the credits. I like credits, but I really want to double check the weapon description because I think it was the demonic claws and the feather motif. That's rattling around in my brain. I might be totally off base, but can we move?
Recover designated items.
Oh, we're 2B again. Okay. Ooh, our items are with 9S.
Hey, 2B, I needed to give you this.
Okay. E-drug?
2B? No, never mind. Just be careful.
Planning preparations complete. Confirm equipment delivered to quarters.
Okay. Go to your private quarters. Interesting. You've got mail. Okay. Oh, we can't access it right now? Ah.
Remember your pain. The pain of having your homeland stolen. We will never give up our struggle. We will take back the seas, the skies, the land. We will take back our world from the
A2?
scourge of the machines. We will not fail in this mission. Here and now, we will put an end to this goddamn war. Glory to mankind.
Meaningless code, childhood's end. So, playthroughs C and D? Maybe? Yes, save. Yes. Okay. And then menu. Okay. There we go. So there will assuredly be more. So we get two perspectives on the same thing. So so it's not a cycle. It was just, we got the two perspectives on that thing. Although again, I don't know, it feels like there was continuity there. Because like our level stuff, maybe, I don't know. I'm curious if we'll get an explanation for that. But now we'll get to move forward and see what happens. We get to see the outcome of that change in the tide of battle from killing Adam and Eve. We get to push back against the machines and see if we can actually reclaim our homeland. Oh, okay. Okay, so some very new stuff. I'm taking one moment though. I am very words. I'm very words. That's, I think, very true. A lot happened there, but a lot of it's still it's intriguing us, right? It's giving us some hints, but I think a lot of our fundamental questions remain the same. So I don't know how much more there is to speculate on this. So I don't know. I guess I'm not going to do too much of that. I do want to just double check. I've pulled up the wiki for the Demon's Cry weapon, which were like the claws. So I want to double check that because I'm now very curious about that interpretation pertaining to like 2B. But I guess I think we'll just have to play through the third time and see what happens that's new and different here and go forward with that. Hopefully we'll get some more of our little queries answered. Okay, so the Demon's Cry. Once there was a gentle angel who came to earth to provide salvation for those in need, whether it was curing illnesses, offering blessings, or cheering the sad, he was always there when needed. Okay. The angel, however, provided aid to sinners and non-believers as well, an act which was strictly forbidden. Each time he did so, a single white feather would fall away from his glorious wings. One day, the angel came across a young girl with an illness that pained her deeply, but he could do nothing to help the child, for all his feathers had long since fallen off. The angel cursed both himself and the cruelty of the world. The resulting hatred stained his body and his wings, turning them both black as night. And crying tears of blood, he brought his hands to the girl's neck. So, it's not exactly, but I wasn't even thinking about that because so the hatred turned the hatred turned him black, just like Adam and Eve. Their hatred had that weird like sort of circuitry look appear over more of their body, and I don't think we saw feather motifs from them, but we see it on 2B, and obviously the strangling of 9S. So, like, gender swap, right? But I don't think that's particularly important, especially if it's something cyclical like that. Oh, that's very interesting. That I'm gonna have to think on that and meditate on that more. But I'm glad looking at the feathers made me remember that, and now seeing that sort of all together, brain is piecing things together. Intriguing. However, I am very far past my bedtime, so thank you all for hanging out. This has been very fun, very exciting. I'm feeling a lot more energized to see what the next playthrough has. So, thank you all for bearing with me. Thank you all for coming along on this journey. I hope that whenever you're watching this, day, night, or whatever, you have had a fantastic time, and I wish you the best of luck with all of the rest of what you have to do today. But I'm very tired, and I must for now bid you adieu. So thank you. But now, bye.